Hello everyone, today we will be taking a look at LEGO Minecraft set number 21263, the Badlands Mineshaft. First though, a quick word about the box art. The front panel shows the set in question with a stylized background at dusk, as well as the back panel, although a slight variation, which I also think is pretty cool. Additionally, the back panel has these little boxes that kind of show some details and action features that we'll get into later. The top panel, of course, shows all the included minifigures, as well as their names and the 1:1 scale. The side panel, of course, has a husk. Overall, I quite like it. I love the stylized background and the sleek modern design of the border. All in all, a fantastic box. Now on to the set itself. The build of the set is quite visually appealing and interesting. It also stands on its own quite well without the minifigures, which is something that most LEGO Minecraft sets don't accomplish. The back of the model is also fairly decent, with some hidden details like that gold ore. However, viewing it from the back exposes these gaps that are not visible from the front and diminish the value from the back a little bit. There are many distinct areas on this model, starting off on the far right side with this tiny sliver of desert that has a cactus. Adjacent to the desert area is part of the mineshaft, supporting a very vertical cliff face. Inside the terracotta cliff, the Badlands Explorer has mined out a temporary base, complete with some essential blocks. On the side of the cliff, there's this cool upside-down terracotta block that a bat can cling onto. The top of the cliff isn't particularly interesting, but there are some places to put minifigures, and there's also a dead bush on the very top. Going back down to the base level of the model, we can see some of the LEGO Minecraft rail system. The tracks themselves are somewhat expansive and substantial, greatly helping to increase the visual quality of the model. However, there is still plenty of space around the base of this thing, allowing minifigures to still be posed around the rails. The included minecart with chest runs around the rail system fairly smoothly, and is a very welcome addition to this set. However, because the rails are 4 studs wide in this set instead of 6 studs wide like in older LEGO Minecraft sets, I have noticed that the minecart tends to get stuck on the walls. My favorite part of this system, though, is how when you push the minecart just going straight on the turn, it automatically turns itself, something that I wasn't expecting. Included inside of the chest minecart are 2 gold ingot pieces, which we will actually come back to a little bit later. An additional point of interest in this set is how the pieces that are used in the turns of the track are recolored in dark brown instead of normal reddish brown. Moving on to other sections of the build now. Along the sloped rail, there are these 2 hinged cobweb pieces that a spider can kind of go through like this. It's pretty cool. Moving on up, there is a little bit more of the surface. Although it is only 2 studs or 1 block wide, there is still a decent amount of room to pose minifigures. For some reason though, there's this dark orange 2x2 jumper plate on top, like directly on top of the stone there. I'm not sure why they made that decision. It is a little bit weird, but I thought I would point it out. Moving on over to the other side of the rails, here we have the Amethyst Geode section of the build, complete with a little piece of TNT. Pressing down on this lever on the back side of the build creates a fun little explosion. This particular explosion feature is actually extra awesome, being spiced up, pun definitely intended, by this lava flow that drops down after the explosion occurs. And finally, on the far left side of the build, we get to the heart of the Amethyst Geode. Some extra super cool sparkly purple pieces are used to create the amethyst crystals and the amethyst blocks. Something else that I wanted to point out about the build is how most of it is raised up by a single plate as opposed to a full brick, like older LEGO Minecraft sets. I don't mind it too much, and I like the depth that it adds, but I would have preferred the full brick. And now, onto the minifigures, of which there are a lot, so buckle up. First up, we have the Badlands Explorer, who has excellent printing both front and back. Her accessories are a netherite sword and diamond pickaxe, perfect for defending against the hordes of mobs included in the set, as well as mining all the ores dotted around the build. Speaking of the ores, there are tons of them dotted around. We have a coal ore here, 2 copper ores, 4 gold ore blocks, perfect for a Badlands Mineshaft. And we also have this redstone ore right here. The amethyst blocks are also easily removable from the Geode. Additionally, there are plenty of extra 2x2 jumper plates for you to place ores around. It's a really nice customization option. Our next minifigure is the Husk, a wonderful upgrade from the version included in the Creeper Mine from 2019. This new version has upgraded face printing and torso printing, with a multitude of extra details that accurately reflect the in-game model. And of course, what would this set be without the classic creeper mob? Also included in this set are a number of tiny mobs, the first of which are these 2 small slimes. There are also 2 bats, with normal reddish-brown brackets for their wings instead of the previous dark brown. And for some reason, there is a small tan baby rabbit included. I'm not complaining, I love this inclusion. There is also a dark blue cave spider model included in this set, and the final figure is a donkey, previously included in the farm cottage. The donkey has room for a minifigure to ride on its back, as well as 2 saddlebags on its sides that can hold the gold ingots included from the minecart chest. Whew, that was a lot of figures included in this set. I am genuinely surprised at how many there are in this set, as part of what makes it so fantastic. But anyway, adding the figures back into the model makes it really come to life. And surprisingly, there is plenty of room for every single one included to be on the model. I find that very, very surprising and very, very cool. The build process wasn't nearly as fun as I'd hoped it would be, but it did come with 1 instruction manual, and overall, it was pretty good. This set has 538 pieces and retails for $60 US. I personally think that is a fantastic price, because you get so much to do in this model, as well as so many figures included. So, what is my final rating on this set? I honestly give this set a solid 13 out of 10. Which doesn't seem like a valid rating, but it's my rating, so yeah. This honestly is my favorite LEGO Minecraft set that I own. One of my favorite LEGO Minecraft sets of all time, and honestly, it is in my top 5 favorite LEGO sets that I own. So do I recommend this set? 1000% yes. Get it before it gets discontinued. And honestly, if you are going to get only one LEGO Minecraft set, get the Mountain Cave, obviously, but if you can't afford that one, this is such a good set. Genuinely. I cannot give this enough praises. Anyway, that's all for this video. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.